Hey y'all, welcome back. It's the Queen. Thanks for coming back. If you hit the subscribe button, you'll never miss a video. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button and leave me a comment. So, today is another weather aware day in the South. So, my outdoor plans got canceled. Scrolling through all the social media platforms as we do when we're sitting at home, something occurred to me. You really are your own brand. And there is not a better example of that than reality stars. But I'm going to give you some examples. Now, we know the most popular thing right now is OnlyFans. Is it OnlyFans? Fans only? I always say it backwards, but I think it's OnlyFans. But we know a ton of reality stars that are on there, and good for them. When you're on a reality show, you only have a certain amount of time that you're on that show, and when you come off of that show, you want to take advantage of all the opportunities that are out there, right? It makes sense. Well, also, a lot of the reality stars have their own product lines. Some of them have clothing lines, diaper bags, skincare. And then, you know, some of them support other companies that are not necessarily theirs. What do you call that? They have sponsors, whatever. But, a lot of like Love After Lockup, Tony sells Scentsy and always has that on his pages. Jessica from Jessica and Maurice from Love After Lockup, she sells like some kind of weight loss thing. You've seen them. Sponsor, yeah. So Dylan from Love After Lockup, who just recently got out of jail, was on one of the other YouTube channels and was talking about, his product line. And I've seen him on several different things in the past week since he's been out free that he is promoting. So, although I always feel like Dylan is trying to, let me say this. I think if Dylan wanted to go start a cult, I think he would be good at that. I always feel like he's trying to sell me a Ponzi scheme. I don't know. He's too pretty. He's too pretty. He looks like he's sweet talking you. I don't believe anything that Dylan says. But he's, you know, out here working, pushing products, getting his name out there while people still know who he is. Because let's face it, who wants a felon pushing their products? I guess unless you're, really cute like him. And so, to each their own. Well, I'm sure you've seen if you follow Shane from Shane and Lacey from Love After Lockup that Shane is doing $10 cameos. Not sure if this is a limited time special, but he said for $10 y'all could talk. I'm not real sure what me and Shane would talk about, but I'm interested how many minutes you get for $10. And, do you think he'd want to come on and talk about sister wives? Maybe I could ask him if he would take John as his his brother husband. Because that's what Lacey wants. She wants both of those men in the house and the children at her daddy's house. That I'm sure that's her dream. That's her end goal. Whatever. My opinion. Everything's my opinion and allegedly here, on the Queen's channel. So just, you are your own brand. Sometimes when you're on reality shows, they highlight the worst moment or worst moments of your life. A good example of this would be Melody Holt and her now ex-husband on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, let me tell you, Melody has been working hard this week promoting her single, Telltale Signs. She also has master classes that she does, mimosas with Melody. She has really worked hard on her brand. But I found something very interesting this morning as I was scrolling through. And I always love to see what merchandise people have. YouTubers have merchandise. It just seems like everybody has merchandise these days. And I can't wait till my teacup collection comes out, hopefully in time for the holidays. But as I was scrolling through, I just want to know what marketing genius came up with this for Melody. God said go. Now, if you've watched any of the many interviews that Melody has been doing this week, I mean, she has been all up and down them YouTube streets. I mean, I can't think of anybody that has a huge following that she's not. I mean, she's like got a yesterday she was doing an interview and she said, I have to get off here because I have another phone call, another interview. I mean, she is like scheduled back to back. But you know, when people ask her, it's a plane, it's a plane. God said go, and those people got in a plane and they went. Um, but when the interviewers asked Melody why she stayed and why she didn't leave sooner, I noticed in all the interviews that she would reply that she waited until God said go. Brilliant, brilliant marketing and merchandise. Okay. The only complaint is the font on some of the items is a little hard to read. But let me tell you, who Melody, if that was your idea to put that on merchandise, girl, you are 1,000 times smarter than that man that you just divorced. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Not only did you take lemons and turn them into lemonade, but you got a shirt too. I'm just very, very impressed. I just think that's wonderful, wonderful marketing. Melody is working hard on her brand and taking advantage of the publicity that she has right now. And she's taking a bad situation and she's owning it and she's making it hers. You know, I found a quote today that kind of applies to this. And it says, each choice has consequences. I can change the world one choice at a time. Reverend Gaither. You know, we're all here to live life to the best of our ability. And sometimes life does not turn out the way that we thought. But really, it is the way that you react to what life gives you. Now, unfortunately, when I got cheated on, God was telling me to cut a bitch and to go get the tire iron. And I could not put that on a t-shirt. But I am so happy for Melody that God spoke to her and something that was easily put on a hat. God said go. And she did. She went all up and down these YouTube streets. Now, yesterday I had mentioned that perhaps her ex-husband's on again, off again side chick, now allegedly baby's mama, perhaps would come on the show now that they have a child. After watching several interviews with Melody, I don't think that will happen. She is a producer on the show, not the executive producer, but she is a producer. And so she said yesterday that she didn't think anybody wanted to see that. I want to see it. I want to see it. I'm just keeping it real. If you know, you know. Okay? It's hard. Life's hard, but it's about the way you handle it. And Melody girl, you're handling it with style and grace and some wonderful marketing and obviously an awesome manager. Y'all, I think that's enough tea for today. Thanks for joining me. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like, and leave me a comment. What tea do you know? What do you want to talk about? What are you watching? What are you doing in your real life? Maybe you have an interesting profession. You'd like to come on the show and tell us about it. Maybe you have a hobby. I would love to talk to you about it. Leave me a comment or email me, queenofohara@gmail. I'm on IG, Facebook, Snapchat, Carrier Pigeon, all of them. Y'all have a wonderful day. And remember, do something nice for yourself and do something nice for somebody else. Bye.